Erik and I met working in the athletic department at Fresno State.
I had started my GA job with the women's basketball program, and within the same month she had started working full-time at Fresno State. And one day we were getting prepared to go to Australia with the women's basketball program, and I had set up with her boss to get an American flag.
He barged into my office asking for an American flag, in which he thought I had, but I didn't.
And she was the only one there in the offices, and I started yelling at her about how badly I needed an American flag and how her boss said that he was going to get one for me.
He will claim that he got my number that way.
I walked in and said, hey, I said, you know what, when your boss gets back, can you give me a call? So I gave her my number, and knowing she would have to call me when he got back. So that was the first step. But I had seen her like in the previous couple months before that, and she was, she'd always walk in the same office area as I would. And like I would always see her, and she was so beautiful, and I thought she was already married. Like on her birthday in August, she came in the office with these huge bouquet of flowers that I thought were for her husband. I had stalked her on Instagram and saw that she had 2 kids already, which so happened to be her nieces, who actually got her the flowers on her birthday. So once we figured out that she wasn't married and was single, I actually had the opportunity to move forward with her after we got back from Australia, and she finally said yes to a date. I guess the rest is history.
It worked out for the best.
Probably one of the most fondest memories I have, not exactly of Kim, but it's of her grandmother. Her grandmother was getting sick towards almost the beginning of our relationship, and I knew it was very important to her that I get my blessing from her grandmother. Her grandmother is really her rock and the person that she looks up to the most. And I knew her grandma was kind of going quickly, and we went up to the mountains to see her, and I had everybody leave and stayed inside and sat with her at the kitchen table and talked to her grandmother about marrying Kim. And this was, just a few months into our relationship, but I knew immediately that Kim was the one.
My favorite memory was fairly recent. Almost a year ago, we jumped in a U-Haul and we drove halfway across the country, and we moved out here to Texas, and it was the best 2 days of my life. So we started a new chapter, and here we are. I couldn't be more excited.
What do I love most about Kim? Her compassion towards people, her want to help every single person that she comes across, her support, and her want to have the best for our family.
His personality is by far my favorite thing. He is the most friendly, outgoing person. It contrasts my personality perfectly. I'm more reserved, but I love everything about that man.
Now that Erik and Kim have committed themselves to each other in holy matrimony and have given themselves to each other by solemn pledges and promises, I therefore pronounce them to be husband and wife. Erik, you may now kiss your bride. I give you Erik and Kim Deroo.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Mr. and Mrs. Erik Deroo.
Okay, so first off, I want to thank Kim and Erik for including me in such a special occasion. Kim, you've always been there for me, and I'm honored to be by your side today. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Sarah Hudson. Kim and I have known each other for a very long time, and throughout the years, she's become family to me. We've been there for each other through some of the hardest and some of the greatest times of our lives. I wouldn't be the person I am today without her. I'm so beyond proud of the person she's become and the life she's built for herself, especially the man she has chosen to spend the rest of her life with. Erik, you know I trust you because I let Kim move halfway across the country with you. I miss you both being only a few hours away, but I know that you will love and care for Kim for the rest of her life, and I couldn't wish for a better groom for my best friend.
Really honored to be here. Like you said, my name is Deroo Wedding. I met Erik in college. We played basketball together. First memory I got at Erik, first practice, we got to know everyone's name on the team. Walks up, introduces himself, says, "Hey, my name's Erik." In my head, I think, all right, name's Erik, my name's Derek. That's how to be simple enough to remember. Really look up to this man. He follows his dreams. Doesn't let anything stop him from doing that. And so I wish these two the best. And, well, I'm glad you guys are back out of California and Texas, a little closer. Sorry, you Californians, but a little closer for me. And so I just want to say to the bride and groom, Erik and Kim, may you guys be together forever. Live long and happy, and I'll be there whenever you need me. That's it.